And we're
We're
live.
live.
We're back here to
Shit,
break
shit.
down the Snyder trailer breakdown.
Yeah.
What'd you get from that? What'd you get?
Well, there was a few things like okay, the Martian Manhunter thing.
Which part?
Well, he didn't talk about it.
We
Like
didn't
that
talk about
scene
it.
where you saw Martha and
Yeah,
Lois hugging, he didn't mention a word about it, but he's always mentioned it before. Like,
it's
he
got
talked about it in Man of
yeah.
Steel commentary and BBS, I think. He didn't mention it there, so it's like, okay, maybe it's just too obvious, maybe. So,
Keeping it close to the vest now. I mean, now
yeah,
that the fucking the Joker shit
little
got out,
late,
and
little
yeah,
late.
he's got to try to hold on to the secrets here. We got
Yeah,
Martian
shit.
Manhunter to go. Oh my god! But yeah, I think the biggest thing was he said the picture was locked,
Yeah,
which means it's like they're just
done.
polishing it. You know,
Yeah, it's
he's got
done.
his cut. He's got what he wants to show. Like
Yep.
it's exciting.
Yeah, I know,
God
right?
damn.
Like, ah, what was that? There was one scene I couldn't really tell what it was because I was looking at it on the small screen. But I think it was whenever you're talking about Supergirl, but I think it was a joke. It was like whenever he
Yeah.
was projecting
It's
something.
Supergirl.
And it's like, okay, so he was projecting Superman. They were all looking at Superman. I mean, is that what that was?
That
I don't
was
know.
Superman. Yeah, like he said, Cyborg was projecting the image, which I didn't know. I never knew the
Okay.
hologram was coming from Cyborg.
Yeah, I mean,
That was,
neither.
yeah.
It's like, why? I wonder.
Mm.
I wonder if Cyborg's the one. Oh, dude, what if that's an analyzation of the fucking codex in his system?
Mm-hmm.
That
Could
would
be.
be cool.
Could be. I mean, it could be a cyborg explaining, yeah, that if they, there's something in his DNA,
Yeah.
the
He's
codex or
like,
whatever.
look at his molecular makeup. There's
Yeah.
billions of all these things that can be cloned into different
Exactly.
people. And He's got a whole society living in him, kind of thing.
I guarantee it's what it is. Again.
Oh, man. That would be cool. But yeah, the size comparison thing with Darkseid was very cool.
Yeah, dude. That
Very fucking
he is
cool.
huge. Like
That's a
that's
big bitch.
he bigger than Steppenwolf. That's for sure.
Yeah, because
He
all
bigger.
them fucking priests were like coming up to his waist. He's just towering
Yeah.
over him. Fuck
That
yeah.
was dope. That was dope. But did you notice like it was in black and white, so like it was like black. Like you can't
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
shadows and everything.
That's fine.
Uh,
I mean, just the silhouette of him and the priest, that whole size comparison thing, that may have been what it was for. I mean, that
yeah,
may
just
have
to
been why
show
he
us
did it.
like how
Yeah.
big he is. Yeah.
Just like, hey, you want another little snidbit? Here you go. Oh, you like that? Tell
I
me
do.
again my movie doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah. Scott Mendelson. Where the hell is Scott Mendelson? Where'd he go?
Oh
That writer.
God, I haven't
He's
heard
pretty
that
off
name in
the
a
face of
long
the earth.
time.
But yeah, the fucking the dark side thing. He also said something like what did he say? God, I'm already forgetting what he said. On the dark side being fucking huge. Uh, man, so I just slipped off the tip of my dick right there. I had no idea.
Wait a minute, what was the first part? I didn't catch the first part. What you were saying? I can't
But
get.
the dark side. He said something else about
Are you talking about the first Dark Side or the second one? Like
for
the
yeah,
opening, the first scene, that
yeah,
Dark
yeah,
Side.
yeah,
I think that's where I came in,
yeah,
and he was saying something about he was wanting to color it.
yeah.
Something about
Something
the colorization process. He wanted to do it all personally, or by I don't know. I
yeah,
mean,
the point is, Dark Side not done yet. I think that's
yeah,
clear.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
probably why the trailer's in black and white,
yeah.
100%. Because I do not want this movie in black and white. Enough of your fucking artsy fartsy shit. I want
Exactly.
the goddamn color.
Thank
It's gonna
you.
look good. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
yeah. I mean, I've never understood the whole. You know what the last cool movie in black and white was? Fucking Sin
What's
City.
up?
That was the last fucking cool black and white movie, and that had color elements mixed in, but still. I mean, black and white is not that cool. I watched Wizard of Oz whenever I was a kid. All right, and I always skip through the black and white scenes to the fucking colored parts. All right.
Like the orange and white scenes.
Yeah,
Orange,
true.
that old school black and white. But yeah,
Ooh, we
man,
gotta watch fucking Dark Side of the Rainbow one of these days.
dude. Yeah, man. You watched that too? Was it the
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Side of Oz or what it's called? Oh God,
yeah. There's different names for it, but it's all the
it's
same
the
thing.
Pink Floyd music over the Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
It's Dark Side of the Moon over Wizard of Oz.
it's beautiful.
Somebody else did a version of The Wall over it,
Mm.
but it wasn't as good. It didn't really time up the same.
You know that inspired me. I was trying to make a edit of Heavy Metal. You remember that movie, Heavy Metal?
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to put the Beach Boys pet sounds over it. Beach Boys,
Really?
yeah, and it was actually working really well. It was
Oh,
going with all the scenes. It's incredible. It's
hey,
incredible.
I just realized something. Okay, I can thank Pink Floyd and Wizard of Oz for my videos that I edit together because that's kind of how my BVS fucking edit came together. Was I just played a fucking that song over the fucking trailer that they did, and it fucking synced up perfect. It was like a fucking Wizard of Oz moment. I was like, holy shit, I got to tell the world, and nobody cares. It's like fuck it.
Zack Snyder said himself the ideal version of the movie is 4+ hours, black and white. He disagrees. It's his opinion. It's Zack Snyder's opinion. It's not law, guys. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people
yeah.
like that. A lot of people love black and white pictures, photos on their walls. I've gone into plenty of old friends' house who are successful, and they have all these big fancy fucking pictures in their living room, and they're some of them are in black and white, some of them are in color, and it's like, okay, you know, check this out on my phone. I've got all these pictures in vivid color on my phone. God, I'm just
exactly. I mean, I don't mind the marketing in black and white since that's like how he's revealed everything up to this point. Kind of everything's in black and white, but like when the movie's here, like fucking full on, man, full on.
Now,
full
I would like to see the 214 version in black and white because he said that
he had that version. Yeah,
that one I would watch. But come on, man, it's fucking what year is it? It's 2020. So it's like
a lot of it's already done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, right?
It's picture locked. Very important, guys. Very. I think that was the big thing. That was the big detail. The picture lock thing.
Yeah.
100%. Because we didn't know that till right there. So I think that was pretty important. That was pretty important.
all the additional photography's done. That's done. You know, nothing.
I think he just finished the reshoots too, right? That just happened like last week or the week before, something like that.
A couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, like he finished it.
Yeah, that's how the whole Joker fucking news got out. You know.
Yeah.
Some asshole on the fucking set was like, "Oh, I gotta tell fucking."
But yeah, man. I mean, too cool. He didn't let anything slip though. I was surprised he didn't let more slip. He mentioned Supergirl again though. Like he mentioned the whole like that was somebody was in that pod right there. I'm not gonna tell you who. If anybody read the prequel comic, you know exactly who it is. Like,
well, how tied to Zack Snyder was that prequel comic? Is that something that
I think didn't David S. Goyer write it? Like somebody like wrote it that wrote Man of Steel. I thought.
I don't know. I don't know.
Canon wise, it's connected. It's like at least that's what Warner Brothers says.
Ah, well then, must be true.
So it must be true. They're not going to go back on that.
Yeah, Warner Brothers never goes back on their word at all, man.
They would never do that. That's funny. He still hasn't seen the Justice League. He still hasn't seen. I don't believe it. I think he has to have. Just out of curiosity.
Like maybe maybe blacked out one night and fucking watched it. That would be fucking hilarious to watch. Let's find those tapes. Taking a drink every time he fucking sees Henry Cavill's face.
What you think of the Amber Heard spot when he paused over Amber Heard's face? What you think about that?
He was talking about how all of this. Well, I mean, he was explaining the scene. I don't know. I made a joke about she's fucking worried about that appeal from fucking Johnny Depp is what that face is. But I mean, I guess she loves Aquaman, so she's into him. Yeah.
Dave Merriberry's catching up. He says, "Is that a black and white pic behind Shadow Vessel? talk about all this shit about black and white. He's got a pick behind him.
That is a tan and black and gray. It's a charcoal, like
Charcoal.
Now, if you want to do a charcoal cut of the fucking Snyder cut, I'm game. That would be fucking animation fucking history right there.
Yeah, Snyder's done, guys. Yeah. You can watch me watch it for like an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna join in on that one, but the lag was already kind of getting in. With the whole Vero is one of those sites. I guess they haven't like streamlined all their like fucking shit yet, so it's a little harder to stream than like YouTube per se.
Yeah, I couldn't even pull it up on my phone. I had to do the PC link. Like, it just was not working on my phone, dude. Sci-Fi Dragons getting in arguments on Twitter. Very easy to do. His favorite artist doesn't like it. Be careful, guys. A lot of comic book people don't, a lot of those comic artists, they don't like Zack Snyder. Some do. Like Scott Snyder likes him. And the guy who wrote Deadpool, he likes Zack Snyder. What's up, Troy?
Yeah. And that's the guy who made Wayne. I'm thinking about doing a Wayne live stream. Not like the whole series again like I did already, but just like the last episode maybe or something like that. Because that's what we should be fucking doing right now. That's the next fucking thing. We need a season 2 of Wayne, and they're going off the viewings of the first season that's on Amazon right now. So if we all go and watch it, we'll get a season 2 finally. So say Wayne, hashtag. Send it to the internet.
Yeah, I think colors are essential for comic books. Yeah. Unless you're like Alan Moore and you write From Hell, which is like, a 500-page black and white book. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you do something like real, like that.
I read, what was it? It was like a Dracula comic book version that I read in like junior high. That was in the library, and it was all in black and white. And that's cool. I mean, it works for some stuff, but we've already got 2 movies in this universe that are Zack tone color.
Yeah.
We can't change it in the third.
Yeah, I know, right? I need the consistency. I need the consistency. I have a feeling that Joker would be supplying the guns to Batman. You see the Joker card on the gun and BVS in the Nightmare scene.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I didn't catch that, dude. It's been like 4 years. I've never seen that Joker image on his gun. I must have missed that. I watched that movie for like 4 years. I never looked at his gun like that. But I guess it's there. I gotta watch BVS again.
I haven't watched it in a while.
One step too far. Do you think Zack removing Crystalia from the Dawn of the Dead movie, Army of the Dead, with no real proof and shit?
Yeah, I don't know the story behind it.
He's not removing Amber Heard. Yeah, it's all messy. Okay, when Crystalia got caught by, I don't think. I don't know if there were screenshots. There might have been screenshots, but he was sending some like really like sexually explicit stuff to like underage girls or something like that on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I think that's the situation. He didn't actually like do anything. Like,
there is I mean,
but yeah, you could take screenshots on Snapchat, by the way. So he did not know that. This guy says he does independent contract work for DC. Small pick, and you're right about there are some guys who love Zack, more who dislike. Yeah. I mean, at least every comic book artist I follow, on YouTube and stuff like that, the ones that are on YouTube, they just don't talk good about him. But then again, they really haven't worked with him. I mean, the only ones that have is like Jeff Johns and Frank Miller. Alan Moore didn't work with Zack Snyder on Watchmen. But Dave Gibbons did, and Dave Gibbons had a lot of nice things to say. So I don't know. It's a person thing.
Snyder made a good point on the vodka stream about if he had done this as a run of comics, it wouldn't have been as controversial. And that goes back to what I've been saying about it's the history of the movies. DC's already had a ton of Superman, Batman shit in movies and TV for decades. Marvel didn't have that problem. That's why they're doing so great, but DC's trying to copy, their new DC, the whole fucking thing started because they wanted that money, they wanted that MCU shine, but it's just 2 different things.
Don't we all?
Yeah,
Don't look forward with that. It's huge.
I think if like these movies would have came out like 10 years earlier, maybe even five, yeah, about 10 years earlier, like Man of Steel would have come out 5 years earlier, maybe, and then yeah, I'll say 5 years, just that short of time. I think,
Yeah, 2008.
yeah, I don't think
Dark
it would
Knight
have
was coming
been
out.
as controversial as they were. You know, I mean, it was just the whole fucking change the way everybody's looking at shit.
I think too. I think you're talking about the Amber Heard thing still. The inconsistencies.
Well,
I think that's what you're talking.
That's big deal with it right there. Like, from what we understand, both of them are fucking crazy. Both of them did some fucked up shit. If you're gonna punish one, you have to punish the other. All right.
But that's not happening. That's not happening.
Well, like I said, Depp's got an appeal filed with the court. So
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that I'm all about fair. You know, it's like, fuck, if you're gonna let this person go, then you gotta let this person go. You know, you can't fucking, you know, can't pick sides, get favoritism, all that shit. But
he didn't say her name though. I think that was interesting. Like he kept calling her Mira. He didn't say Amber Heard. I thought that was interesting. Yeah,
I didn't notice.
At least I don't remember him saying, "Oh, this is Amber Heard." He's like, "Oh, there's Mira." You know, and he said something about the Atlanteans having a language, like a separate language.
Cool. I forgot about that.
Is that going to be the movie?
Did not fucking go back to that at all.
Because if you go back to Man of Steel, the Kryptonians have a separate language. It's all written on the walls, but they never speak it.
You know what? I just remembered something. I remembered something from like last year, or no, it may have been when Aquaman first came out. People were complaining about the dialogue underwater.
Like, how is it possible?
I can't remember what they were exactly saying, but somebody said that he did that because he didn't think Zack Snyder's approach to it made sense or something, and he wanted to do it his own way.
Well, so, you know, within his right, it is a James Wan's movie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that's a big hint that was dropped years ago about this Atlantean fucking language that we just heard about today. What?
That's crazy. Is it going to be in the movie though, or was it just like a planning thing? You think they definitely shot scenes like that, like Mira talking to Volko and Atlantean?
Oh, yeah. They're probably talking. Hell, that whole scene might have.
Doesn't that fuck up continuity though? Doesn't that kind of fucks up the continuity with Aquaman, right? I mean,
no, because that's separate. Yeah. Remember, Snyder said this Snyder cut.
Separate universe.
Its own universe. It's its own cooler, better fucking universe. Somebody, I think Sci-Fi Dragon said something about the Predator.
In Predator, it sounds like the Steve Wilder situation.
There, I've never heard of that.
Wasn't he also removed from that Shane Black Predator movie? Like, wasn't that the case or something like that? He did something?
I didn't know nothing about the Predator until it hit the theater.
We're talking about Zack Snyder and Justice League here, okay? Do you think most comic guys would side with Johns over Snyder? I've seen a couple comic guys on like YouTube going like Jeff Johns would never do that. like I worked with him personally, he would never do it.
If you look at it from their point of view, they're comic book guys. You know, they create comic books, and then they don't. A lot of comic book creators aren't fans of what the movies have done with the comics. You know, it's like you can't. A lot of them are fucking straightforward. Man, you can't tell a fucking comic book story in a movie. It's not enough time. You know, I mean, so there's a lot of comic book creators who don't really like comic book movies in general. So Zack Snyder is kind of like, he's kind of like 2 times against them, because not only is he a comic book movie creator, but he's one that's taking shit and doing, you know, all kind of wild shit with it that they might not agree with, you know. And fucking look at Alan Moore. He hates every fucking movie that got made.
Ever since the Sean Connery one. What's it called? Do you think that it looks good? Like we already talked about the black and white stuff. I'm not watching Justice League like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna happen.
It goes back to it's the 3rd chapter of a story that's already been told one way, and that's the way I want to fucking see it. And that's my biggest thing since the first Grace Randolph interview with Zack Snyder. where he was talking about. She's like, "What are we getting with this movie?" And he's like, "Okay, here's what you're getting. For the fans of Man of Steel and BVS, they're getting their next movie, and that's me. All right, and fuck yeah, it's got to look, it's got to have the same look. I mean, it's just Anyway,
Yeah. Troy James said something. HBO Max releases Zack Snyder Justice League trailer is on YouTube with color.
yeah,
I think that is the case here.
That whenever she,
Which we might be able to pull up. Is it up yet? Is it up right now?
I didn't think it was gonna happen this quick. I figured it'd be a day or two, because that's what he told Grace Randolph. He was like, another day or so after they'll have.
It might not be up yet. But we're breaking it down here. We're breaking down the breakdown. What are you guys saying here?
Movies in black and white.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know Jeff Johns is the reason Cyborg is in the goddamn movie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't even be in the movie if it wasn't for Jeff Johns.
I know, right?
But,
and all these people want to talk about he's not a comics fan. I think you got comic people and movie people, and then every now and again you get freaks like us who are both. It's like we can appreciate both. I've heard
Justice League black and white trailer in 4K.
Oh, that might be
somebody's already trying to fucking trick people. They have a picture of the Robin suit. Oh, can I show this? Screen share.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube here. Here, share this. I gotta add it. Look at the thumbnails. Look at the thumbnails.
Man, that's fucked
up. Are you kidding me right now? It's not in color. There's no Robin references. Damn. Oh, they are trying to get people bad, man.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up. I'm surprised somebody doesn't have Jared Leto.
I gotta watch his now. 5,000. Good on you, Chris. Here.
Yeah. I said that in a video I did last night. Man, I'm so proud of Chris. God damn, he always gets stuck to the back whenever they have their group talks, and so he finally.
It's his though.
Oh, I wanted to say something about that too. In the Chris Wong interview, I'm pretty sure Zack Snyder put to fucking sleep all the killing Lois ideas or theories going to be in this movie, because he looked like he was a little agitated by it there for a second, because he was like, "Look, here's what we're doing. All right, this is the movie you're getting." Like, I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to go off on Chris." I was like, "Poor Chris Hyde, man." But no, he was like, "This is the movie that was shot." So, and we're only getting the 4 minutes. We're only getting the one scene that he's added, and so we're not getting the Lois stuff. So,
the Lois getting killed by Darkseid.
That's just got to be.
He never shot it. So
that's just got to be for if he does do too. Yeah, or a comic book. That'd be cool.
Yeah. This guy's saying HBO Max has posted the color version of the trailer on their YouTube.
They got it. Yeah, the HBO Max has their own channel.
Look at the way it's titled. Oh my god, I gotta share this now. Hold on.
I'm waiting for you to. I'm not looking at shit.
I'm doing it here. Share that fucking screen. Look what they're titling it. Justice League Director's Cut. It's not called Zack Snyder's Justice League anymore. Gotta change all my tags now.
Oh wow. Well, unless they show it in the fucking.
It's in color. I'm clicking it. I'm gonna turn off the sound though, because we know it's Leonard Cohen. I want to get copyright.
Oh, is it Hallelujah?
I'm pretty sure.
I still haven't heard it.
Yeah, it's Leonard Cohen. Hallelujah. Apparently, it was just the contract or something was off. Like they had to,
Okay.
They got the rights back. That's what I'm trying to say. Are you seeing this right now?
Yeah.
Is it loaded?
Oh, good. Yeah. It's kind of laggy.
Oh well. It's in color, guys. It's
what we just saw. What was it? 3 months ago? Oh, cool. Okay, that's what I didn't see before.
It's same but different, but still same.
Line up like that.
Yeah, that's how you know it's true, man, right there. Hot takes is
Yeah,
Really,
all these
I like
kids are
Jeff
making
Johns.
fun of him.
Uh,
They're all gonna laugh at you.
all these
Yeah,
spoofers.
and see, it's not just regular color. We're talking about Zack Snyder color. Like it's
Oh
got that
yeah, dude,
fucking
it's gonna look so beautiful. It's already
right.
looking pretty good. I mean, just gotta
Why would
finish
you
up some
want?
CG shots. That's
Why would
it.
you want to get rid of that? You know?
Yeah. I mean, it was a little ridiculous. Like when you went on Twitter and everyone's like, it's a perfect trailer. It's so amazing. It's just like it's the same fucking trailer. He just added like 3 shots, like that dark side shot. All right, good.
Yeah. There you
Most
go.
like 95% of this was in the last trailer.
Yeah.
Whose fingers
Yeah.
that you think? Was that Silas Stone's fingers? Did he say
Yep.
that?
Silas. He's like, yeah, he
Yeah.
made the sacrifice.
That's a cool shot of the Batmobile. I like that shot. I like this shot too.
Who is this? Oh, she got
You look good right there. Oh yeah.
Now, see, he was talking about Steppenwolf's armor, I think, because that was the big question. Was
Yeah.
people were asking was like, is that his armor or is that his body? And he said that's armor. And he said, in fact, there's scenes where, it gets stripped off and you see him underneath naked.
Yes, one step too far. He says something about the intellectual property is why they have to change Zack Snyder's Justice League name. That's what I was thinking too, because it's not his Justice League. It's DC's Justice League. But yeah, man. This trailer is titled Justice League Director's Cut. I think that's an understatement if that's really what the title they're going for. It's definitely an understatement. There's a lot more to it than just a couple new scenes. We're talking like almost 3 hours of new footage, but anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the colored.
Somebody was talking about Jeff Johns and Zach button heads on his love of Superman Silver Age. When is Silver Age Superman? Is that the 70s or is that pre Crisis
Silver
on
Age is
Infinite
80s,
Earth?
isn't it? Isn't it 80s and 70s? Late 70s, early 80s, something?
See, Jeff Johns, because of Jones. Well, see, that's the fucking Zach. If we're talking about John Byrne's Superman being Silver Age, that's the shit that Zach loves. I mean, look at Man of Steel. That's fucking John Byrne all over the screen.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, like Jeff Johns, he grew up on the Richard Donner Superman movies, and that's his first job was interning for Richard Donner.
Really?
So, yeah, like.
I know that. Or if he did coke with him.
Silver Age is the 60s, so that means the golden age is 40s, 50s, whatever.
All right,
that makes sense.
See, that
modern age.
That's what you would call
90s.
dated. That 60s shit. All right, it's like really. I guess the CW pulls it off. I don't get it. But let's see.
Some people definitely took a little too far.
Yeah.
No shit.
They're still taking it a little too far.
No shit. I'd rather have a great movie near masterpiece than something retarded, received well by the mainstream. I agree, Victor. I agree. Which is another word for retarded.
I would rather have
by the mainstream. Might as well say retarded.
I'd rather have something that stands the test of time. You know what I mean? Like classics, like fucking movies like fucking Aliens and Terminator 2 and fucking shit. I can just look up here. Fight Club. Fucking
Fight Club 90s classic here.
Fuck yeah. Donnie Darko. Dodgeball. What? Yeah, I mean, anything that stands the test of time, because that's when you got a real fucking story going on.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, anything that's Superman from like 80s to like 40s is kind of trash. All those stories,
He actually combined elements of Earth One with the John
Earth
Byrne
One
stuff.
and Birthright.
Yeah, Birthright. That's right. He combined like three. Yeah, About
Yeah,
300.
there's like 3 or 4 different stories he put together, and
Hell,
the actual like Krypton blowing up, that's from the animated series. Like the beams coming out
yeah,
of the planet, that's straight from the animated
yeah.
series. Opening episodes.
Hell,
It's
the
amazing.
moon shot of the ship flying past the moon. I think
Yeah,
you pointed that out one
same
time.
exact shot. Yeah, you can put them
Yeah.
side by side.
And let's see what else. Damn. Hell, you can take Lex Luthor from fucking BVS and say he's from Birthright.
Birthright. Yeah,
Yeah,
because yeah,
that was the
very
crazy,
similar.
kooky, fucking fucked
Yeah, the
up.
long hair, scientists. They kind of like he took a lot from like Alex Ross and Mark Waid. Yeah, that's dead on,
Yeah.
Victor.
Yep.
Especially Alex Ross. You look at those images of everybody like
Yes.
putting their hands on Superman. That's straight out of Kingdom Come.
Hell yeah.
It's
God
great
damn.
stuff.
We need to figure out how to do some kind of fucking video on Kingdom Come, like how to do it right.
Yeah. Zach had some great reactions. That was very good stuff. Yeah, we got I could talk all day about that book. It's such a good book.
Oh my
Did
god,
you
I can
read
pull it out right
there
now.
was
I've
like
got it
a
right
prequel.
here.
You got it right here?
Yeah.
It's in the other room. But there was a prequel comic type. It's called Justice. I don't know if you've read that one.
Is that the
It's
one?
Alex
It's
Ross still.
yeah, and all the
Yeah.
villains fucking defeat the fucking Justice League.
Yeah. And it's like the world's kind of like better. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
They kind of
There's
win.
Watchmen.
Yeah,
the
that's
fucking hardback.
isn't that the one that came with the movie and the collector's edition or something like that?
I don't know. I never got to that level.
That one had different cover.
I actually had 3 copies of Watchmen before the fucking movie came out. And yeah, that's the only one I got left. I got Superman Birthright. I've got fucking. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree. Zach is more Fight Club, Fincher
Yeah.
style. Yeah, for sure. Which fits with like Batman. It fits with a lot of DC characters. Totally. I think J.J. Abrams probably fits more for Superman. Honestly, if we're being 100% honest, like that type of director for that movie with the lens flares. There you go. That's Superman right there. Lens flares. But what's one of the best Superman books?
Oh, the best Superman books.
Superman Brainiac? Are we putting that in top 5?
Top 5? I don't know if I can pick like. Okay, well, Kingdom Come, of course, is number 1.
That's a Justice League book. All right.
Yeah, but it's a Superman story because the reason everything happens in that fucking book is because Clark makes all the wrong decisions.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, those are kind of like more John style. League of Their Own. That's such a great movie.
Fuck yeah, the Goonies.
Goonies is good. Yeah.
Goonies don't die.
Family friendly. I guess that's the angle we're going with John's right now.
The Goonies isn't really family friendly though. They cuss a lot.
Yeah, there's some dark moments in that. There's a fucking mongoloid human living in somebody's basement in that movie,
locked up,
chained up and shit.
Rotten scraps and
horrible.
shit. True. It's hard to put Batman on film with Superman.
Mm-hmm. But is there anything else you want to talk about that trailer breakdown with Zack Snyder?
Oh shit!
They covered everything. The picture's locked. The movie's it's in the can, as they say. It's in the can.
It really is in the can now.
They just gotta finish up the visual effects of this, but it's coming. I wish you would have said a fucking date though. That's like just give me a month. Let me just know when it's coming.
Maybe he'll tweet something out in the next day or two.
Maybe. But that's also they're not calling it Zack Snyder Justice League. The trailer's not doing it.
How official is that? I mean, is that just the YouTube channel putting that up? Or?
That's the HBO Max channel on YouTube. The official.
Did it say that in the trailer though when it came on screen? Did it say?
No, it says in the thumbnail Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Well, yeah, I saw that. Thumbnail. But that could be. You can put that
the title.
That could just be the intern whose job it was to type it up and put it out.
Yeah, that might be. Maybe that'll change. But dude, that's so weird that they can't like stick to one fucking title right now. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking pick something. Jesus. So we can get these scoopers to shut the fuck up about the title.
See, hell yeah, I'm fucking hyped for the nightmare sequence. I mean, there's got to be. He had to. he says he only did one scene, but
Hmm.
he keeps talking about that Robin scene, you know?
Did he mention the Robin scene during the
He,
breakdown?
no, but he talked about it.
Yeah, he
I think
talked about the
Vodka
other.
Stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, or
Fox Stream.
I think Vodka Stream. He talked about it, and
Yeah.
so it's there. So, but he didn't work with Jared Leto. So, what's going on?
And Jared
You know
said,
what I mean?
yeah, he also said in that one of those interviews, Jared Leto's the road weary, so that
Yeah,
it's got to be future. Like it's not
yeah.
present day one. Uh, yeah. Yes, Jeff Johns probably would have made a good DCEU. The problem is you can't take two completely different visions and smash them together and think it's
Yeah.
gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the biggest mistake. It was the biggest mistake with the Green Lantern movie. It's like you had a movie, and instead of like restarting from scratch when you lost all your creative people on it, you just pick the ball up and roll with it, and it becomes like a
So
pretty.
what happened to Green Lantern? I mean, was it just like a series of people leaving and then other
Yeah,
people trying to pick up the pieces?
Greg Berlanti was set to direct it. He dropped out.
Yeah.
Then he just became a producer at that point. And at that point, I think Jeff Johns comes on and they get Martin Campbell, who directed Casino Royale, to come on and direct the movie. And then later, Martin Campbell comes out and says his biggest mistake is not starting from scratch and not throwing everything out that Greg Berlanti came up with, which is kind of harsh. I mean, he throw everything out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
don't know.
Jeff Johns joined that production late. Like they were already like well in production when he's hops on that shit. So like he's just there to give him like moral support, really. Just give him the okay. Like
Probably. See, that's just it. Anytime you try to,
yeah,
once it becomes a mess, that's it.
because Jeff Johns wasn't the head of DC Films yet. Like he wasn't the head guy yet in 2011, 2010 when they were making the movie. I think 2009, 10 was when they were making the movie. So yeah.
Poor Toxic Snyder's cult.
Um,
But yeah, let's see. The title was a tentative. It's a placeholder for litigious reasons until they finalize a title. Is what One Step Too Far said.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. I think that's what it is too. They're still not committed to any title. I think that's super interesting. How long's it going to take for this movie to come out?
It's like we don't even have a release date yet. Yeah.
No release date. They don't have an official title yet. They keep getting trailers pulled off YouTube. It's in black and white. It's in color. Lots of like
what the fuck is going on here?
Why don't they have anything set? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the regular audience out there who aren't like us, they're probably like, "What the fuck is going on with
That's
this
true.
movie? Is it going to be this or this or this or this?" Yeah, development hell will fucking kill a damn movie.
Yeah, they changed the movie so many times before we got to 2011, though. Like completely different movies. Like from what they started with to what they ended with. In
a situation like that, let's see, Galaxy Quest actually had Harold Ramis as the director whenever they started putting everything together. And so all the awesome crew that they got together was because of Harold Ramis, but then he fucking took off. And everybody was like, "Oh, fuck, are we going to be out of a job?" And then they got the next guy, the guy who actually directed it. But that's only like 1 degree. It's like if you go through more than that, that's when you risk everything getting away from the original story so far. It's just, it's an unrecognizable mess.
Unrecognized. Yeah, that's what it became. But I still saved it. I still saved that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the best Superman fucking stories. All right, Earth One.
I like Earth One.
I read volume 1 and 2. I didn't read 3. Did they go past that, or did it get canceled?
I could have swore it was just those 3. Those are the 3 I have. So.
Okay. See, I read them.
Sure.
I don't have them though. I haven't.
And I'm pretty sure Batman Earth One only got like 2 volumes, right, or something like that.
I heard it sucked. I didn't read it, but
it was
really,
all right. It wasn't like. It wasn't Jeff Johns' best work, guys. All right, the guy's been killing it for 30 years. I mean, he can't make every story amazing. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite fucking Jeff Johns fucking story is the Teen Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans.
Yeah, his run where he brought Connor Kent and Tim Drake and Bart Allen and fucking Casey Sandstorm, whatever the hell her last name was, and Cyborg and Starfire and Beast were training them, and it was fucking cool. A lot of fucking good shit happened. Not the whole series.
That we know. Yeah.
Yeah, like the first few volumes though were fucking great.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, favorite Superman for all seasons, it's got to be up there. For all seasons, I just like it. All right, I like the artsy of it.
I don't think I read that one. I don't think I read that.
I think Jeff Loeb wrote it, right? It was a Jeff Loeb.
Yeah,
I gotta remember the names.
And what was the story his son did? Sam Loeb.
Something like that.
It was
the story is essentially like Superman's like first days on the job, right? His first time meeting Lex Luthor and shit like that, and that's every Superman story feels this like that's all they could do. It's like the beginning part, and they never really quite figure out the ending, except for Kingdom Come. I feel like Kingdom Come's like the best ending you're gonna get.
Fuck yeah, Kingdom Come made fucking Captain Marvel cool again. Like that was probably the first time he'd ever been cool. Was in Kingdom Come. He became a threat.
Dude, I cried when it's like he can't, like he's a fucking brainwashed zombie.
Yeah. It's bad. Like Lex Luthor's just fucking manhandling his face and shit. You're just like, oh my god, do something, man.
And then he sacrifices himself in the end. God damn, that book's good.
But yeah, Birthright is another great Superman story. Secret Identity is an alternate reality fucking story where it's not the comic book Clark Kent, it's the real world of this kid who just happens to be named Clark Kent who gets Superman powers, and it's only 4 issues. It's a miniseries. It goes from the beginning of his life to the end of his life, but it is just one of the fucking coolest fucking Superman stories out there.
I'm gonna get a Superman story right now. You talk, entertain them. All right.
Okay.
I go the other one.
Here's another good one. Shit. The whole fucking John Byrne run, I've got Man of Steel volumes 1 and 2, and in the first issue, they fucking go through his high school life and shit. Damn. But that's the one that introduced the whole artificial the Matrix fucking kids on Krypton. They didn't even have sex. They just fucking, made these eggs with their kids. And they didn't even get to hold Kal-El before they sent him off to Earth. In that version, they shot him out, and that was the end. I haven't read Three Jokers, but I saw Valiant's video on it on their YouTube channel, and I thought that ending was kind of fucking interesting with Three Jokers about how he.
I didn't read Three Jokers yet, guys. I didn't read it yet. No. I was waiting for the hardcovers.
Never mind.
I wait for hardcovers, man. But go ahead. Take these out.
Secret Identity. I was just talking about that. Let's see. Yeah, fucking Captain Marvel and fucking Kingdom Come. After that fucking 10th magical lightning bolt to the top of Clark's head, that motherfucker was bleeding out of his fucking nose and ears and everything.
the Alex Ross. What's it called? The Power of Hope, Shazam Power of Hope. That's one of the best Shazam stories you'll ever read, right there. But this is a Superman story. Most people probably haven't read this one. Under a Yellow Sun. It's super short, but it's Clark Kent being a journalist, and you read like one of his like stories from like a war-torn country and shit like that, and it's like it has almost nothing to do with Superman. It's fantastic. It says the bottom here. What can you get camera? A novel by Clark Kent. So the whole story is in the perspective of Clark Kent, and he's not Superman the whole book. It's great. It's great. You actually get character development with Clark Kent.
Here's another good Superman fucking story. Fucking Superman Batman Volume 2.
That's the anime movie right there. That's Superman Batman Apocalypse right there.
The fucking book is better. The fucking book is better. They changed some shit up in the fucking movie, and I was like, what? But yeah, this is Loeb, Turner, and Steigerwald. But that's got some great apocalypse shit in it. Fucking Batman gets the biggest balls in history in that fucking book whenever he fucking sets all the fucking bombs to go off and just gets the shit kicked out of him by Darkseid. and he just refuses to give him the fucking codes to turn them off. And he's like, "Well played." You know, he fucking lets him go. I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, Dave Mayberry, get your lint brush, okay? Get your lint roller for these black shirts, okay?
Yeah.
My
Hey,
dog hair
but
gets
look,
all over it here.
after I washed mine a few times, it started to get those little like lint balls that won't come off. You just got to look at it. For one, the motherfucker's comfortable as fuck. All right, I could wear that motherfucker all week. But it's once it gets those lint balls, it's gotten to a red hoodie sweatshirt comfortable. All right, that's where mine's at. I'm kind of scared to wash it anymore though. Shit.
I'm thin. But there was something else Zack Snyder said during that trailer breakdown. I know we're kind of all over the place.
I know, right? Bring out fucking books and shit. Oh,
there was he said something about Flash running through the Speed Force.
yes.
And his shoes burn off, but the clothes don't burn off. And he's like, it's physics, and I'm like, dude, it's comic books, first of all.
Actually, a detail. Remember the old Flash series from the 80s? Did you ever watch any of it?
The old Flash TV series from like the 90s? No,
Oh,
I don't think it was.
Or the 80s. I thought it was the end of the 80s. Anyway, they covered that in the first episode. Like, he takes off through the fucking city, and then his clothes are like fucking blown apart. He's like raggedy, hanging off his body and shit. He ends up in the ocean. Shit.
He should be naked in that scene. When he's saving Iris, like, he should be naked standing over her. And she should be like horrified.
I know, right? Like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? You know?
He's like, shit, and he runs off. You know?
We can't have that. Movie, we gotta
that would have been a funny moment. It would have killed
like fucking Hulk. Every fucking piece of clothing bursts off his body except for his fucking pants. Every fucking time.
Doesn't make any sense. Those are definitely stretched out. There's no way.
His probably big enough to bust the fucking pants off by itself. I mean, let's face it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Deceased is one I want to read.
Which one is that one? Oh yeah, Deceased. Distiller's Rushing. Oh yeah, that's right. Tom Taylor.
3 or something by now, like.
Huh?
Isn't it like in volume 3 or something right now? Deceased.
Right deep into it. It's been go for a minute, so.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder said he just wanted to do a standalone Dark Knight Returns movie. That would have to be a 2-part movie. I don't know. I think we have it. It's the animated movie. It's fucking perfect. You can't beat it. You can't.
I was gonna say I thought we already had it in BVS, man.
BVS. That's like he put a lot of how could he do a Dark Knight Returns movie? Put the same shots in
well, see, I think what he said was, or at least this is what I got from. We're talking about the Chris Wong interview, right? Isn't that where he said it? I think what he said was that whenever he was in college, he wanted to make a Dark Knight Returns movie. All right, I think it's been kind of taken out of context a little bit, but I never got the impression that he wanted to do a new one. Like, that's just me.
I feel like we got the animated fix. And dude, that animated movie, that's the best one they ever made. Like, the music and the voice acting is so fucking top notch. It's insane. It's insane. No other animated movie comes close to that shit. They fucking hate it, huh?
I don't hate it. I just think that it kind of took it just like the Batman Superman animated movies that they based on the comics. They kind of took their own liberties with it. And to me, that kind of just...
Oh, they still had the swastikas on the chick's tits, dude. Part 2, Dark Knight. They did. If I'm remembering it right, am I remembering correctly? They still had the swastikas on their tits.
I can't remember. I watched maybe the version I watched.
It was pretty damn true. I mean, they only took out a couple things.
Well, they added some stuff, and it just felt odd. Like, they added more. They added a fight between Clark and Bruce, but they took out like all the cool shit that Bruce did to Clark that led up to it. Like, he was hitting him with missiles and all this shit, trying to gauge how much that the nuke had taken out of him. You know, and I don't know. It was just some cool shit in there.
Don't like any one of y'all wouldn't let Amber Heard whoop your ass to get some of the dem sweet cakes. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. Like, she can fucking kick my ass all day. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. She can hold me down. That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I've had my
What's the
fill of
problem?
crazy women,
Yeah.
man. It's like you know, you get fucked
I
over
think I
so
could
many
take
times.
it. You know, I think I could take the crazy. Work with
Oh
that. I
god! But that's
go,
when I fucking debt was with her. That's the
yeah.
only piece of.
But yeah, guys, we talked about the trailer.
Dude.
Zack Snyder breaking it down.
I
Black
actually
and
got
White looks
into
good. Yeah.
the DC animated movies, the series like of them. Like you
Mm.
started with Flashpoint, then you got War, and then I think it was fuck the Aquaman movie, the Atlantis, something of Atlantis, and so on and so forth. And all those movies are connected. There's a bunch of them. And the last
Yeah.
one, ooh, I just bought the fucking like I bought Justice League Dark, Apocalypse, War, all that shit.
Mhm.
I already bought it digitally, but the fucking Blu-ray has a commentary on it. I want
Yeah.
to listen to that commentary and see, was any of this influenced by Zack Snyder? Maybe, I mean,
100% it was.
God, yeah. So I hadn't watched it yet.
Her tits were Nazi'd up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They could have not did that.
Well,
They totally went there.
fucking
Crisis on Two Horses is also James Woods is in that movie. So good.
is
So
he?
good. Yeah, he plays the Owl Man, Night Owl, whatever you want to call him. Owl Man, is that what they call him in the Crisis on Two Earths? Um,
Wait a minute.
James Wood plays Owl Man. No,
Wait,
am I
no, I
saying
thought
his
you were
name
talking about
wrong?
Dark Knight Returns though.
No, we're talking about Crisis on Two Earths.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Also,
where they took the Earth to the fuck. What do you call them? The Syndicate or
yeah,
Crime Syndicate.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking James Wood. I've been a fan of James Wood since the '80s. That motherfucker's awesome. I don't give a fuck. He's,
I got
he's
the 10th anniversary pack. You know, it came with like 30 fucking movies.
yeah, but I
Um,
don't think they're all connected.
yeah, these aren't the connected ones. They're going to come out with another pack probably with all the connected ones in
Yeah,
one
that's what I'm waiting on.
campaign. That's what I want right there.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, there was some cool shit.
Why?
Christian Slater played Deadshot in that Suicide Squad animated movie that they did. I was like, what? Pump up the volume? What?
Move on up. Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy for Chris though, man. Chris
Dude,
does jump on a few bandwagons, but that's just because he's the nice kid. He's the kid that gets dragged along with the fucking gang.
Zack Snyder added so much legitimacy to his channel. It's gonna blow up,
Right?
man. It is gonna blow up, and that's what I want for the common movie marks. I just want them to get Zack Snyder on that channel just once, man.
One
And
time, 5 minutes.
they get 100,000 subscribers probably. It'd blow the fuck up.
They need to fucking start. Well, if you look at it, that's where I guess they heard the news that hey, Zach's going to start doing some interviews. Y'all need to go ahead and start getting blown up, and that's when you noticed a few channels started doing like live streams every day of the week, and you're like, whoa! And sure enough, they got the numbers. But call movie marks. They're not. They got life shit. They can't do this shit like that. So, but if they could fucking do live streams every day like everybody else, they'd blow the fuck out of the water, man. So fucking hard.
Yeah, their live streams are pretty good. I don't know why they don't do
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
Availability.
that chick in the last video, that's the porn star lady that the Snyder community was attacking yesterday.
Speaking of comic movie marks and her,
Jesus.
did you see the fucking little like minute and a half video they did?
Yeah,
About her?
and they're like, "Come home." Like, fuck this stuff. Like, we're real
I gotta
professional.
go back and watch it. All the fucking little innuendos were awesome.
Too many holes in that theory. Over there saying
Collider? What? Oh, he did a Collider interview?
is he on Collider? Is that happening right now? Man Reborn, don't you dare tease me. Don't you dare tease me.
Oh well, even if he is, he's getting like sloppy seconds, like times
Sloppy
5.
fifths.
Yeah, like times 5. Yeah, kind of movie marks deserve it, man. They're fucking awesome.
I don't know why they haven't why hasn't Film Junkie or Chris Wan helped them out? Like, fucking let them know. Like, let Zack know about these guys. I don't know.
I don't want to say too much because it's my own opinion, and I don't want to say anything.
Opinions are fine here. Who's watching? 14 people? Fuck them. Say what you want to say.
Whatever. I pissed one wrong person off on Twitter. They're hearing a heartbeat. What's this motherfucker saying? Whatever. I have cancel myself. I don't need y'all. Fuck. Yeah, I think Film Gov did a live watch. I can't. I hadn't watched. I saw it on recommends. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's got one going right now.
David Mayberry. What's the only 4 minutes out of it? I've got to watch to find out. Have to watch to find out, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you. The additional photography was only 4 minutes long. Okay, that's the whole video, and
the people like us, it's good news.
It's good news.
Yeah,
because that means he's not like reshooting the whole fucking movie. It means he's just doing pickups, you know. Exactly. And everybody was saying that these extensive additional photography is going to be. He's going to go back to all his scary ideas. He's going to do everything he wants to do. And it's like, no. Like, he's just going to do a couple cameos and fucking, like, you know, what he was going to do back in 2017 before he left the project.
I was one of the people saying that. You know, I was like, holy fucking shit. You know, we're going to get this and this.
I think the Leto Joker is the only like new thing. Yeah. Like, he was gonna do the Martian Manhunter thing. He was going to do, the Flash, pickups. Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying?
Well, I mean, they've got Amber Heard. That's got to be a separate scene by itself, or some kind of pickup or something. And then you got the pickup with I can't remember his name. General Swanson. What's his name in real life?
Henry Lennox. Lennox. They got to shoot that part of that scene. Yeah.
We know that we had Ben Affleck and Jared Leto on set, so we got this scene. So that's probably the only scene. Like, he probably already did the Robin stuff as flashbacks, but now maybe since he had Jared on hand, he threw him in or something. Maybe he twisted it or tweaked it a little bit. You know, who knows?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, acting like he was cheating. Like, what the fuck? And even, it'll be a great movie regardless. Somebody said he was cheating. Who said that?
Well, Grace Randolph said it joking.
Oh, yeah, she said it.
You know, of course, she says everything like that.
Is that a reference to Jody, though? Did Jody's Corner say that or something like that?
Oh, did he? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't even watch it.
You're here now, Star Wars fan. You're here now. Yeah, dude, like... Yeah, crazy people like Jody's Corner. Nothing satisfies Jody, dude. They could put like a Gal Gadot naked on that screen. He's still this Justice League movie.
Yeah, fucking.
Campia. That's right. I watched a recent Campia video, and he was talking about the. God, like, what is with these people?
Oh, we gotta. Hey, look and see if the Real Rejects has something to say about it.
What? The Real Rejects?
Yeah. I haven't watched any of their videos. Well, I go back every few months and kind of check up on them. It's like,
don't you think they reacted to this Snyder trailer right now?
They went on a fucking kick and started doing reactions to all this Man of Steel BVS video shit last time.
I see they're doing movie reactions now. Don't you love movie reactions that, like, of movies people have seen, like, for 100%? Like, but they keep saying it's the first time they're watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. You've never seen Saving Private Ryan. Like, what?
Yeah, like, movies. This dude has had to have lived in a bubble all his life. I just want to ask him, where have you been? You know, he's got this whole library of movies that he's never watched.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. Like, you never see any of those movies behind you? You're so full of shit. Just say it your second time watching it.
Maybe he's some kind of scientist working in a lab that he got kicked out of for COVID or something. I don't know.
I'm going to start making those videos. It's going to be a titled second time watching movie. It's going to be BVS. A movie I've seen like 10,000 times.
13th time watching. Maybe something different happens.
95th time.
I do. I haven't done one in a while, which we still need to do that identity one. We've been talking about that one for a while. And I
Oh man,
think,
you see Brave, man.
well, you're young. You know, I can understand like some of these younger guys, but Brandon looks like he's in his early 30s, maybe late 20s. You know, I don't know. On my way off.
What do you say? No disrespect, but I watched the Dirt Queen Snyder chat, and I thought it was Chris Warren with Gothic. But holy fuck! Oh, I'm
Respect.
gonna tell her you said that. I'm gonna post that and show her that. All right.
Oh God, the nerd queens.
God, God love them. You know what I'm saying?
Bless their little hearts.
I
Bless their
love them.
little hearts. I'm sorry, but this is the only negative thing I have to say about her. I feel like she's looking at me through the camera like I owe her money or something, like all the
You look so
time.
angry all the time.
I
I'm like,
know.
what the
It's
hell are
like,
you so
what
angry
did I
about?
do? My bad. I'll go away now.
Like,
Oh God. Yeah, John Campy. I didn't even know he was still doing videos.
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He has he has his fan base. He probably makes decent
Oh
money
yeah,
doing it. You know,
sure. Didn't he get off Twitter or something a while back after the Snyder Cut trailer dropped or something?
I stopped following him such a long time ago. Like one of the last videos I made about him, he was talking some bullshit about the Snyder Cut when he had nothing to back up what he was saying.
Apples and oranges bullshit. I almost made a video about him several times. The only thing I really put on screen about him, one of my Justice League edits, I had "fuck John Campia" at the end of it. Nightmares? What's that?
Really? That's a Gordon Ramsay show, Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know he was in that.
Yes. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
Talk about this. Every interview he's had, every time somebody brings up him doing the rest of his fucking movies, he seems awful fucking adamant about this is it. I mean, and he's like, now maybe if something happens, he's not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of, this could, he even said trilogy. Oh shit. I think that was either Chris Wong or.
Because he said in one of the interviews also that he said that he's fine. If he doesn't make another superhero movie, he's like, I'm fine. You know, he's over it, kind of.
Yeah. And he said something a while back about how Justice League is kind of a hole in his filmography, you know, and that's what's really bugging him, you know, and I understand, you know, I mean, but, you know, I mean, and he's even said the word trilogy and maybe one or more of these fucking interviews.
And, you know, there's a thing people got to remember, they were going to make 2 parts of this Justice League movie, but before they started shooting, they condensed it into one movie. Like, when Zack was still there, that's when they're like, oh, we got to make this into one movie, like one big movie, instead of 2 parts. So they already were, changing up the plans right before they started shooting. So I don't know if this movie's going to have a cliffhanger, or we're going to get, a sequel tie-in, or this is just it. You know, it's his trilogy. Zack Snyder said we have to watch to find out. So, I feel like he's going to leave it open just a little bit. You know, it's going to be a little tease, like Green Lantern pops up right before the credits roll or something. And that's going to be it.
Yeah.
I think that's the entire Green Lantern cameo, by the way. It's just him showing up, you know?
Yeah. He probably won't even be with anybody. He'll probably be, in orbit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's going to do it. We've been on for an hour, guys, talking bullshit.
Talking Snyder.
Talking Snyder. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed. Open end with Ryan Reynolds cameo. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That's what
Garza said.
I'll check my DMs. Yes. Just good chat, guys. Thank you everybody for joining. You can watch me react to the whole fucking Snyder event here. It's so fascinating. You know what I'm saying? My reactions were so over the top and big and.
I might do one. I don't know, probably not. I got shit to do. I gotta get my truck in the shop. Good God.
True. I mean, he's had Superman technically yet. It's we're gonna call it the Clark Kent trilogy. Clark Kent.
After the 10th movie that he becomes Superman.
Yeah, I would say that's the DCU too. 2011. That's Green Lantern, by the way. 2011. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Peace.
Peace.